but nah, he was. That was probably one of the most thorough victories, honestly,
It
because
wasn't.
he
It
didn't
wasn't
even
that
bother
long.
to have a position.
Well, no, he didn't know. Like the thing was, he said something like, well, Saddam was Shiite, right? Something, and I was just like, I remember he didn't know. I remember like it's been a while since I did that debate, but he said something like he thought that the Baathists were Shiites. Something. It's weird.
Well, it's just kind of an ignorant assumption that if you're an extremist Muslim, then you're Shia.
Oh, that's funny. Like
Yeah, exactly.
some of the most radical of them all were Sunni, like Bin Laden, Zakawi, all those guys. Oh yeah,
Most
the
of them are
Ayatollah is
Sunni.
probably the most famous, but okay.
No, but that belief does exist. Like, oh yeah, Shia, extreme.
That's stupid.
And these people don't even know what it means. They don't know the difference.
No,
They don't
I
know
mean,
the
because the
sense.
thing is, as far as states go, yes, Shiite states tend to be more destabilizing than Sunni states. Like, Saudi Arabia tries to mind their own business and drill a bunch of oil, and Iran tries to go to war with the entire region. But in terms of terror groups, they're both pretty much equally violent. So, just because Iran's more violent than Saudi Arabia, I guess, but... Yeah, we got
Look at
XX
this.
Fiery XX here. So, yeah, Spooky and I were just doing some Fortnite rounds, but we're going live now. So I titled this one Early Evening Fortnite because the one I did 12 hours ago was Early Morning Fortnite. So let's go.
Terminally online behavior.
Oh, terminally normal. Let's go.
Terminally normal. Okay, where are you gonna land? Let's try to land at the same place.
I'm landing at a
once.
building.
Yeah, which one? Which one, sir?
What I just landed at, sir. Oh, no,
that's
they're
not
landing
you.
here. They're here. Nope.
I put up the shield bubble to protect
I
myself.
put up a porta-fort.
Protect myself before I wreck myself.
Wreck yourself. Oh no.
Come on, man.
I don't have anything long range to get him. Yeah.
Come on, man. Oh well. It's gonna be an off day.
Yeah, I'm just gonna tweet out that we're going live.
I can take a look at the chat.
We just got some nukes.
Nukes. Oh, you mean the emails?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, look at them.
They are pretty cool.
XX Fiery XX is the hype train conductor. Current hype train conductor.
Yes. Is
Awesome.
the conductor.
You are the conductor.
Yeah, he keeps the trains running on time.
Did you see that video of like the young libertarian meetup?
No.
It was pretty funny, but they all get together and they're like describing their politics. It's really cringe. Some of them are like, yeah, you know, I'm a libertarian conservative. This one dude's like, I'm a neoliberal. And this one guy, they interview him and he says, I just want the trains to run on time.
What?
Yeah,
That's like an authoritarian meme, though. That's not really a libertarian meme.
Well, look, take it up with him. He's the one who said it.
I mean, he's like an anarcho-totalitarianist.
An Anfash.
Yeah. Oh, no.
That used to be a thing back in the day. I've seen them. They exist. Normal behavior.
Breaking the floor as you do, you know, normal stuff. Okay. Big mistake.
Wrong door.
No, okay, big mistake for me. I didn't realize there was 2 of them. No. Okay.
Yeah, that was the guy who killed me.
Yeah.
Oh well.
That was not good. Okay.
Right, mate. Right.
Right. Okay. Yeah, libertarians of all stripes are just some of the most antisocial and goofy folks. Like, every libertarian I've ever met has either been, like, entirely aloof, or they have been incredibly angry and, like, ready to, like, punch a wall.
Normal.
Like, I think the meme is that libertarians just, like, you know, they're uber rich and they just want to keep their money, so they pay 0 taxes. Yet every libertarian I've come across in my personal life was, like, basically a loser that never showered. And you're like, yeah, there's no way this guy's a millionaire. Like, that ain't it. That ain't the reason. Usually it was just that they hated feminism and they got into, like, you know, what's his name, Molyneux and stuff. That was like a big thing for them back in the day. So they didn't really become libertarians because they wanted to keep more money. They became libertarians because they could never get laid. So
It's off-putting to me because I don't see any real principle in it. If it was about opposing coercion or things of that sort, okay. Why are so many of them apologists for the Branch Davidians then?
Oh yeah,
There's
yeah.
way too much of that in libertarian circles for me to ever take their positions against authority and coercion seriously.
Well, they would say that the government was trying to tell the Branch Davidians what to do, and so it was bad. Like, some of the libertarians I debated, for example, they had memes of, like, killing ATF officers and stuff because they saw it as sticking it to the state, you know?
So again, no real principle.
Well, no, their principle would be murder agents of the state. That's what they would say.
But why?
Because the state has no right to tell you what to do. That's what they would say. Nice.
Oh dear.
1-shot kill. Nice. I'll take that. We'll take that. We'll take that, folks. Wait, did that wolf just bounce off that shroom? Yes, it did. That's a trippy wolf. And he's my pet now. My pet wolf.
They do that. They do that.
Oh, he's here. Nice. Nice.
Oh, I'm coming to you. I hate when the fruit looks like they're ready.
I hate
but
it.
It's not. Lies.
Oh, they're up here. Nice. Stole his kill, and then I killed him. Nice. 4 kills, I'll take it. Oh, there's a guy here.
Oh.
Oh, no, me, he's in the waterfall. I think he's down below. He's coming up. 44. 55. Oh, you stole my kill.
Yeah, that is what I did.
Bree stole my kill, folks.
This is what I do. I do that.
He does that.
Send the boulder rolling. Take some boogie bombs. Look at the boogie.
Rolling and trolling.
This is what we do. What's this? Combat? Yes. pretty good. It's pretty hard to resist. Okay.
But yeah, basically my point was that a lot of libertarians are like the biggest clowns you could ever meet.
True.
Let's get in the zone.
The flippins. I suppose if we were gonna engage in any kind of thought experiment or conversation along those lines, yeah, there's a coercive element to the state. I don't see why I should particularly care about that, or why I should, stand in firm opposition to that,
Well,
given the practicality of it.
that's the foundation of civilization, though, right? I mean, if the state didn't have a monopoly on the legitimate use of force, then we'd basically be like the DR Congo, just warlords roaming the area,
Exactly.
beating warlords.
It's kind of like with the, capitalist economy thing. Like I have no problem admitting that a capitalist economy is exploitative, to an extent, but I've yet to see anyone propose a legitimate alternative. So,
Well, there can't.
okay,
But there physically can't be an alternative because it's not actually a problem that results from capitalism per se. Because it's a function of scarcity. But scarcity exists regardless of whether you had socialism, communism, capitalism, anarchism, feudalism, whatever. The fact of the matter is there is X amount of resources and Y amount of people. We just have way too many people and not enough resources to go around. And so in that case, you got to work in order to get access to resources. So
truthfully, even if you had less people, if you wanted goods of a quality of which we're used to, you would still need that system of exploitation.
unless
wanted
you
to
were
do all the
able
work
to
yourself.
automate the whole thing, which is what some people think you could do. But the problem is, in order for an automation economy to actually work and to liberate people of work, you'd have to advance in automation quite a bit, especially in agriculture and basic manufacturing. But let's say you could do it. There are just too many people. Like, we'd need to have like 500 million people to 1 billion people on the planet. Like, if we have 8 billion people in the world right now, yeah, there's going to be a lot of people making barely anything that nobody cares about because there's just too many of them, Like, but if we had 500 million people and everything was automated, then we could all live like as if like the people today that make like a few $100K a year. So and I think that one way to get there would be for the government to stop incentivizing people that can't afford to have kids. So I would get rid of child tax credits, for example, and I would put out a campaign from the government saying like, look, if you don't make 150K a year, focus on making that before you think about having kids. I wouldn't make it illegal to have kids, but I'd make it pretty well known and taught from an early age. Like, If you don't make six figures, you can't afford to have kids responsibly. And then after a few generations of that, no kids are ever growing up in poverty. There's a lot fewer kids. We can focus on making sure that they're all pretty smart. And, you know, we get closer to, hopefully within a few centuries, having 500 million people on the planet where the average person has an income equivalent to 300K today in today's terms. That would be like the dream, where like poverty doesn't exist, scarcity isn't really a thing, the floor is rich, and yeah, there's still billionaires, but there's nobody homeless. That sort of thing.
$20 is the floor.
Yeah, like, but the thing is, okay, I got a team, 48. Oops.
Oh.
I'm putting a border fort down. Come to border fort. Safe.
Yeah, we're not here. If only I could reliably shoot my junk trips over there. That sucks. Let's see what I have.
Ouch.
Unfortunately, we're going to be the ones who have to move. We'll find a way.
Oh, no way. Shield cake. Blow their rock. Blow their rock.
Yep. Oh! Ouch!
Okay.
Oh no. Oh no.
Get those commie things. Get those commie hamama things. Oh no! They blew it. I like how long it took them to blow it though.
That's what she said.
Oh no, somebody took the commie stuff.
I bet some commies did.
No. Miss. But yeah, basically my point is that, like, it doesn't matter what economic system you have, as long as there are like 8 billion people, with the amount of resources on Earth, it's a joke. It's a joke. There's just too many people. Too many people. Like, Canada feels incredibly overpopulated. My city feels overpopulated. And we're one of the less dense places in the world. Oh my god.
Wait, were those different teams? Yes, they were.
No! We
Oh,
both died at the same time.
I
No,
tried.
but like basically, like my whole point, right, is like this whole thing about capitalism being exploitative. It's only really exploitative because we don't have basic income yet, so we're still in a pretty early stage of the capitalist social contract, and there's just too much scarcity, not enough resources, and too many people. So if you deal with overpopulation, you deal with child poverty. And you deal with, what do you call it? Basically, automation. I think you could basically remove any interpretation of exploitation from capitalism. And as capitalism has developed over the last 300 years, it's gotten incredibly less exploitative than it was in 1700. So imagine where it would be in 300 years if we got serious about basic income, automation, and depopulation in terms of like family planning and whatnot. So, because the thing is, the fact of the matter is, a lot of the overpopulation in the world is not, it's not the fault of those countries. They just don't have the money to do birth control properly. For us, it's our fault. Like, in Canada, we could afford to give everybody free condoms, free birth control, etc., free abortion, but we don't. We instead do child tax credits to try to get more poor people to have more kids. but that's embarrassing. And then like you look at a country like Bangladesh, where they're trying to deal with the overpopulation problem, and they just don't have the money to do it. But that's not their fault. So we're a joke, you know, because we can afford to have fewer kids, and we're trying to encourage more people that shouldn't be having kids to have kids as a joke. So, like, that's where I'm at. And like, I'll tell you this: if only people who made six figures had kids, there wouldn't be an exploitation angle anymore, because there really wouldn't be that. Oh wow, you can slide down these things. There really wouldn't be that whole, you know, minimum wage class or whatever. That would basically get automated to robots. So, but right now, of course, there's a large labor pool that's willing to do it. So there's not that much of an incentive to automate it, because it's cheaper to just pay people. But if there's nobody willing to do it anymore, then you'd have to invest in automation. And if the only people having kids are like rich, then they're not going to go and work at McDonald's. McDonald's would have to automate them, so because they wouldn't have the labor.
They're already like halfway there.
They're already halfway there, but at the moment it's too expensive to keep doing it, because there's just too many people willing to work for cheap. So why would you spend billions of dollars on automation when you can just keep? Oh, they ripped it out. I mean, you can just keep doing what you're doing and making a profit. So each year, so because automation is definitely expensive, but it pays for itself in the long run now. But I feel like you know, the thing is, the thing that's interesting is that capitalism is, historically speaking, the least exploitative of all the economic systems that we've implemented. Because feudalism is a lot more exploitative. Socialism has been tremendously exploitative. Most of the big public works projects in the Soviet Union that is often bragged about as an example of Soviet success, like the nuclear program, the space race. Oh no, they got me. Whoa, no, you're not even here. I'm dead. I'm dead, Dark. Like all that stuff was built on Gulag slave labor. So, like their entire nuclear program was basically built by Gulag labor. A lot of the space infrastructure was, and it was incredibly exploitative. So I don't really see any way in the next 300 years that we could ever have an economic model that wasn't in some manner exploitative. Because you have to deal with automation, you have to deal with population, you have to deal with scarcity in order to get rid of that. Those are my thoughts. So.
Boy, I'm scared.
Oh, I would be scared too. Now maybe they ripped it out. Maybe they took my riff. Now there's your junk riff. Now that thing doesn't work down here though. It gets stuck in the mouth. Oh no, riff. Take the riff. Pop the riff.
Oh, come on. How can I miss that many shots?
Oh my god, he was really bad, but I guess you were worse, so it worked out for him. I was
worse. Unfortunately, I ended up replacing my rift with the junk riffs.
Wow.
And it's a shame that they don't work down here. Oh well. Look, we tried.
Yeah, no, this whole thing about the aging population, so we need to have more kids to look after them. That's why immigration exists. You know, we've already got way too many people on the planet. Why not bring people over here instead of having more kids here already when we've got an overpopulation problem? Like, there's an overpopulation problem in Canada, but there's a way bigger overpopulation problem in Bangladesh and elsewhere. So why not bring people over there, here, and distribute it a little bit better?
Well, here's a pill for you. We've had a lot of medical advancements to prolong one's life. We haven't had a whole lot to prolong the quality of one's life.
No, and that's
like you'll live long, but it's not going to be a good time.
And that is because conservatives and socialists both want poor people to pump out kids. Because socialists want more poor people so they can have their revolution, and conservatives want more poor people so that they can brainwash them to be religious. So they both support child tax credits. So, you know, Jane, 20K a year, has 8 kids that she can't afford, but is propped up by the government to do it. Like, why are we subsidizing this? We already can't educate people and get everybody up to a proper quality of, you know, life already. Why are we having more people in the world if we're not improving the quality already? You know, if I could just flip a switch right now, like I don't support like eugenics or any of that sort of stuff. For me, I don't think that the government should be encouraging population increase. I would do it over a few hundred years of family planning to get the population down to 500 million. So I know people get spooked. They're like, ooh, that means like the purge or whatever. It's like, no, it doesn't. It simply means make abortion, contraception accessible to everybody for free, because you're going to save big money in the long run instead of having a bunch of kids that never really looked after, that become, you know, hooligans and criminals and are a drain on every
soccer
system.
Hooligans.
So. What's that?
Soccer hooligans.
Yeah, like that type of crap. Like let's just get to 500 million people, and you know, I think we could do it within 300 years without having to ban anybody from having kids, or, you know, doing any of the nefarious stuff. I just want to take the incentives away that are there right now for people to have them. It's like, it's that simple, you know. If child tax credits make a difference in your income, that's noticeable. You can't afford to have kids. If you make 150 or 200K a year, it's not going to make that much of a difference to you. You can afford to have kids, you know. Because in my dream world, there'd be so few people born each year that basically everybody could get like you know, an Ivy League level education, that sort of thing. And we just have robots do the grunt work in society, you know? So no, okay. We placed second last, but we weren't really trying that round. Okay, we're not coming to Tilted. Tilted's a bloodbath. Like, if Tilted were that strategy, we'd be at 500 million in 2 years. You know? It's like the Hunger Games.
Oh, man.
Yeah. No, but that it really is the horseshoe, though, is the fact that, like, far lefties and social conservatives both support poor people being encouraged to have as many kids as possible. So.
I just like that the conversation, this is the facet that really sticks with me. The conversation is always about, we need more young people to take care of an aging population. It's not, let's fund more medical breakthroughs to make being old not so miserable.
Or immigration. Why? Like, there are a lot of people that want to come to Canada. Why don't we invite those people here and stop trying to encourage, you know, people that are stuck on a cycle of welfare to have more kids? How about we get them off welfare dependence? So,
you know, there's real science behind these ideas, like reversing aging, even potentially stopping death. That's something that could be possible if they were able to stabilize cellular division. So put some real funding into that. I like how the misery of this population is, oh, let's put that off on, let's have more generations so we can look after them. No, that's such a backward thinking.
It's an ideology that's fundamentally rooted in religion. Like, natalism is a fundamentally a religious concept. The idea that you have to have more kids to beat the other religions, and you have to have kids because God wants kids. And it's like, an objectively better world is where we have 1% of the population we have today, and everybody lives to be 200, and everybody makes the equivalent of 500K a year today, and we just have robots that do all the farming and the, you know, the flipping burgers and stuff. So, and everybody who's actually like a live human, yeah, they'll work, but they'll be doing higher order stuff, you know? Like in that world, funny enough, like the equivalent of like minimum wage burger flipping jobs today would be like white collar clerical work, you know? That's, yeah, a computer might be able to do it, but for legal reasons and stuff, you want to have a human looking over it, that sort of thing. That would be it. Like, that would be the floor instead of where we're at right now, where like kids mining coltan in Congo with guns to their head, dying each day in cave collapses. That's the floor right now. Like, bump that. There are too many people on the earth. How about we start quality over quantity? But we have to get rid of religion first, because religion is the basis of that ideology of natalism. So.
No.
Oh my god, there's too many people here. I was just saying there's too many people in the world. There's too many people in Coney. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. We got ourselves a problem. We got ourselves a problem here, folks. Oh no. Okay, he's dead. He's dead. He's dead. He's dead, dead, dead. They're in a car. They're in a car. Oh, wow. You dropped the hammer on that goober. Dropped the hammer on that goober. You dropped the hammer on that goober. Oh, no. We got a goober coming in. Oh, no. Oh, no. They're here. They're here. There's more of them. There's more of them. There's too many of them.
They gave me more junk first. So.
Oh my goodness. It's like that song from Blur, There Are Too Many of Us. That's like the reality right now. You know Blur?
No, I'm sorry. I was just laughing.
Oh my god, they triggered the NPC.
Oh, hello.
Come back to me. Fall back, fall back, fall back.
There's another player down that way.
Oh no.
No. Oh no, there's one up there. There's too many. There's just too many.
Oh no.
Yeah. Yeah, right up there. Right on the
Oh no, those are NPCs.
It's over. I am Brian now kills me. There's an NPC down at the base of the Porta Fort. Oh. That's unfortunate.
Oh no, they're both up there. Got him.
Ah, I should have ran in there and used my junk rift, so it would have been good.
Come on, go for the revive.
Come on, do a revive. Do a revive.
Oh no, is he gonna get the revive without me being able to shoot him? No. He did it.
Shadow boy.
No.
Uh-oh. They might ram into you.
I think it's the NPC.
Huh? Time to go. Hmm. Oh, we had some bits earlier, and we had Extelio subscribed again.
Let's go. Let's
Yeah,
go.
Watch the chat. Watch the chat.
No, okay. I've been in intense battle. Oh no. Thank you, Extelio, for the sub. Let's go. It's 6 months in a row. That means he's got Goblin Green. I'm not gonna get your card.
I understand. I like this comment. Musk says we will run out of people.
Musk is an idiot. Musk is out there right now telling people, most of his audience, by the way, are like broke as hell on these crypto scams. He's telling them to go and have kids. I'm like, okay, but everybody who follows you is like into gamer word coins that are like gonna bankrupt them. Like, okay.
I like that little casual nod. I like how dirty the llama looks.
They look really derpy. You know, Fortnite took the derp pill with these ones. Okay. We needed that.
Go. Well, you don't need to worry about hills anymore.
There's a hill I don't like. They're not very funny.
Oh yeah, that hill. Yeah, I mean, look, it's okay for Musk to have like 12 illegitimate children because he can afford them.
He can afford them.
But it's irresponsible advice to give your average Joe these days.
But the average Elon Musk viewer is a broke crypto bro who YOLOs all their money on a quote-unquote asset that has a lower return on investment on average than the slot machine. Oh no.
Uh-oh. Hey, no, you're gonna win. You're gonna win. Have faith.
I'll take it. Where's your buddy at? Hello. Wait, you idiot. I'm up here. You idiot. Oh no. They're fighting that car. No, he's gonna steal my kill. No, the NPC's gonna steal my kill. No, that NPC stole my kill. That was the NPC's we fought. He stole my kill, bro. No, he stole my kill.
He prioritized the NPC over you. It's funny.
Hello.
No capes.
Oh yeah, you're like into those superhero folks, like Marvel and Zelensky.
Yeah. Cape bro over here.
Yeah, Cape Bro. Oh yeah, my favorite Hollywood stars. They all support Ukraine. Those are like all the comments on my main page. It's like, oh, my favorite Hollywood superheroes or whatever. It's like, yes, okay.
What's wrong with all? What's wrong with having heroes? I mean, these guys have heroes, except their heroes are like Chomsky.
Their heroes started the war.
True. Their heroes are warmongers.
Yeah, their heroes are like Captain Vatnik.
Oh, Vatnik. Oh. Yep. Yay, I'm going to be revived.
Captain Vatnik snorts crocodile after he lost his job shoveling sand from one hole to another hole in Bupkis, Russia.
Look, there's
10
no,
rubles a year.
There's no more cruel lie you're going to be told in your life than in order to find meaning, you need to have children.
Oh God, that's so lame. Like, here's the thing, right? Like, even if I had like all the money in the world, kids would still probably not appeal to me. But the thing is, money's requisite to have them is the thing, because like, yeah, you can have kids when you're poor, but your kids are not going to receive a good service as a result of it. You know, like, kids growing up in poverty is a recipe for more kids growing up in poverty, and so on and so forth. So, and I'm not even saying make it illegal for people to make under a certain amount to have kids. All I'm saying is stop incentivizing people who obviously can't afford to have them, because it's not like child tax credits are millions of dollars a year. They're a relatively small amount of money, but if they make a difference in your budget, that's an indication you shouldn't be having kids. It's not that much money. I got.
Yeah, they're not a systemic solution.
No, it's a joke. It's a joke, and people say, oh well. The thing is, they help poor families that didn't choose to have kids. They had them through an accident. Yeah, except you can have welfare for that. You have all these other social programs. You don't have to have it tied to having kids. That's a problem. I'm fine with increasing welfare benefits. Just don't tie it to do you have kids or not. Because then you're setting up a moral hazard where now you've made it so that people who have kids are getting more money than those who haven't. Well, that's a problem. So, when the government does that. We got too many kids. We got too many kids. Oh, whoa.
Yeah. Ooh, right here.
Yeah.
Well, that problem is about to get a lot worse.
A lot
in many
worse.
parts of America.
Oh, I mean worldwide, though. You know, it's a big problem right now in a lot of countries. Like, consider the fact that Lagos, Nigeria, is, I think it's like the 10th largest city in the world right now, and its infrastructure is like incapable of handling it. It's set to become the first largest city in the world by 2050. It's set to go from, I think, about 15 or 20 million people to over 100 million people within the next 40 or 40 years or something, which is insane because it means it's going to be about 3 times the size of Tokyo. And the average person there makes like a few $100s a year. Whereas in Tokyo, yeah, Tokyo's very crowded, but the average person in Tokyo makes like about 100 times what the average person in Lagos makes. So it's not, you know, they can actually manage the crowdedness without it, you know, being dilapidated. And people are saying like, oh, it's going to make Nigeria a powerhouse or whatever. It's like, on paper, Nigeria will have a bigger economy, but the average Nigerian is going to be worse off than they are now if something isn't done.
Typical profits over people mentality.
Oh, it's the same people who say, well, China's technically got a bigger economy than the U.S. by purchasing power parity. It's like, yeah, that's because China has like 3.5 times as many people as the U.S. The average person in China has a much lower standard of living than in America. Like, even if you took the dictatorship aspect and everything out, the standard of living there is way poorer than America. So...
Does that even need to be said? It's kind of amazing.
It does, though, because there's so many accounts. Some of them verified. It's not just like the mecha tankies. Some of them are like, you know, reputable media publicists that are all like a big upping in China every day. Verified accounts. Oh, I got a guy here.
Oh.
No! He had Darth Vader's lightsaber! I couldn't shotgun him. He had Darth Vader's lightsaber. These guys have matching ninja skins. Rift out of there if you can.
I have nothing.
Ah! It worked. He's here. He's coming for you. I'm scared.
Oh, seriously?
It's over. Matching ninja skins plus Darth Vader's lightsaber. It was over. We didn't even have a chance. And the thing is, they killed us with those blasters. Unbelievable.
Gold blaster, gold blaster.
Worst weapon in the game. Unbelievable.
Remember the gold blaster?
Yeah, I don't want to talk.
It just means I'm gonna do it again.
So I got followed by a verified account today. I was like, oh wow. And then I looked and the account follows 360,000 people and I was like, oh wow.
Wow. Normal.
normal.
Yeah, you suddenly feel a little less special. Just a little bit.
A little bit. A little bit. Like, why? Why are you following a city? Why are you following an average Canadian city's worth of people? Why? Like, every time you refresh your wall, you're getting like 1,000 new tweets. Boom. Boom. Like, I can't keep up with everybody I follow what they say, and I follow 99 people. And like, it's not even close. Like, I don't know. Like, people I follow will say stuff that I'll never even see. I follow 99.
99 problems, but a ratio ain't one.
But a ratio ain't one, yeah. That's right.
Look at this new bus aesthetic.
I like it. I like how when we jump off the bus, the music doesn't go away immediately. It kind of drifts off into the distance. We're going to Rocky.
What do you think? Hey, Rocky.
No, but like, I've been thinking about this a lot lately, and it's like there are so many infrastructure problems where I live, such an overcrowding issue, such a lack of housing issue, all this stuff, and I'm like, okay, we live in one of the richest countries in the world, in one of the richest parts of that country, and it's a complete mess. Like, I can't imagine what it must be like to live in Dhaka, Bangladesh, or somewhere where they've got these issues multiplied by hundreds, but at least they're not trying to get their people to have more kids. We are. That boggles my mind. That boggles my mind. How we have the means to not do that, and we're trying to become more like Bangladesh. Because Bangladesh, they're trying to become more like us.
They know. Well, then, Kevin, you'd have to criticize people's lifestyle.
I do criticize people's lifestyle. A lot of people have a very inefficient lifestyle.
You're not allowed to.
Like, we have an environmental crisis. We have a resource crisis. We have arguably an education crisis. Okay, thanks for playing, kiddo.
Oh, hey.
Oh, no.
Up these stairs.
Eat nades.
Oh.
Where'd they go?
I don't know. I'm watching this side. Oh, that's an NPC. Scared me. I was like, oh no.
Who?
It was a spooky NPC. Oh, speaking of spooky.
There he is.
Oh yeah, no, I see him.
Thanks for playing.
That's not the last one. That's a different guy.
Here.
Someone else here. Thanks, man. I've got meds.
Hey.
I don't know where the other guy went.
Oh man, yeah, you can't criticize people's lifestyle.
Yeah, they're deeply intimate choices. Even though those choices affect an entire new generation of people.
Yeah, no, I'm over it, man. I like we got too many problems right now. Why are we gonna make more problems for ourselves? You know, like, wow. Because think about it, all these arguments about how we need more workers or whatever. Okay, immigration exists, and if somebody's against that, ask them what they think about different races, because that's what it comes down to. Is if somebody's against immigration, like 99 times out of 100 they're racist. That's why. Like, they're a Tucker fan, that sort of thing.
Some of them will try to gaslight you and say, well, we need to take care of the people here first. But you can barely even take that serious.
It's a joke. It's a joke.
Because they don't actually believe in that.
No, they don't believe in that.
Oh, hello.
Oh, no. Burst the tires.
Oh, they got one.
Oh, she put one down.
Whoa.
Oh my goodness. Shield kick.
That was crazy.
You know what's funny right now? Speaking of like resource problems, that burning car right there will probably go more than a new car, bro.
Probably.
Or than a, like, yeah. Because a lot of used cars are worth more than new cars these days. Also, pandemics would be less of an issue if there were fewer people. Like, imagine there was 500 million people on the entire planet, and the average person had a lifestyle equivalent to about 500K a year. You know, a lot of like the health issues and stuff, like a lot of health issues, like obesity, usually stem from poverty anyway. So that wouldn't really be a thing anymore. And like people say it's like, oh, well, that'll never happen. It's like, well, it won't happen in our lifetime. So you get rid of religion, you'd be surprised at how a lot of these policies would be easier to implement, you know?
Don't mind me. It's having a little fun. Oh, charge SMG. Enemies. Oh, I see.
Oh, there's a vehicle.
Yeah. Let's see if I can put that. Yeah, I actually did. Yeah.
Oh, they left it. They left it.
Let's get him.
They better not come here. Oh man, I did 75 to that guy.
How I'm missing so much is quite remarkable.
One's coming in through the ravine. Oh.
Nice try. Yep.
Nice, and he can't do anything. Got him? Yeah, he's a prisoner in here. Nice.
Yep, here comes his buddy.
Nice, thanks for playing, kids.
Charge SMG. It actually worked.
They should have kept driving.
Yeah, better luck next time. Kiddos.
And our kiddos.
What's fun about this game is actually making kind of unorthodox items work. Like, I just used crash pads and the shield bubble to save us.
The shield bubble baited them in. They took the bait.
I think it's fun to use, like, weird things.
Yeah.
It's awesome. I still have one more shield bubble, too. Nice. Well, speaking of spooky, you know what I think is funny? Is there's a lot of people who are really spooked right now because Dark Brandon had some dim lights.
Oh, Brandon had red lighting. That's right. A lot of Republicans, they think that red is the color of fascism. There's a bunch of angry Republican elephants out there that are trying to tell us that red is the color of Hitler. Okay, I just killed 2 guys. Third one. Nice.
Oh, yeah, he's fighting a guy across
Go. I lost visual. Go. Nice. You stole my kill, but nice.
We're a team, bro.
No, you stole my kill, bro. Okay, you can have that. You can have that.
Oh, okay. No.
Yeah, well,
No, buddy.
teammates don't steal teammates' kills.
True.
Oh, he's here. He's here. 120.
Okay, that was not a good use.
Okay,
of
thanks for
crash
playing.
padding. That was an unfortunate crash padding.
I just killed a guy. Oh, his buddy's mad.
There we go.
120. Thanks for playing. Wow, we killed 14 kiddos. Okay. Ooh, she had a gold heavy. Take it. Take that.
Take the damn one.
Hey, do you want a gold shotgun?
You can have it.
I'll take it. I like shotguns.
I don't currently have a shotgun. Actually, I might take yours. That's fine. Cool. Alright.
Mine's a better shotgun, but this one's better rarity, so it'll do more damage.
Gold. All gold, everything.
0. Nice. This truck blew up.
Oh.
There. He missed every single one of his shots.
Brutal. What a kill.
Wow.
What a series of kills. Oh, time to go.
Yeah.
Time to run. These rooms there.
Taking fire. Here he is.
Excusez-moi.
28. Nice.
Get out of here, son.
I'm gonna go and see what he had.
I just got ahead a little bit. We're entering the Shroom Forest. Joe Rogan's parts.
Yeah. No, he had a better gold shotgun. He had the one that you took with gold. Let's go.
There's an animal. Oh,
I need the
down
meat.
here. 50.
Okay. He had no sniper bullets. No, he boogied me. No, he boogied me. They boogied me. I'm dead. I'm a goner. Oh. Get in the bush. Here, take my rift and get out. Take my rift and get out. Nice. No, no, no. There's another one. No, there's a commie. Nice.
Alright, where should I go? What should I do? I will come back for you. Go up here first. Alright. Pretty impressive stuff, right?
Yeah. We got 18 kills. Just like chill there, chill there. You got good guns. You got good ammo. You don't have shield. Oh no!
Oh no! I'm coming to get you.
Shotgun it. Run. Take the dog.
Stupid dog.
Unbelievable. That dog gave you so much trouble.
A little bit of trouble from the dog.
Wow. Yeah, heavy snipe. Wow.
Ow. Okay.
I mean,
Fair
if
play.
you think about it, you existed on the map, so I guess you were asking for it.
I existed in this earth. That is a problem.
Yeah.
Sad. Oh yeah, there's my junk. My junk dino. It's like the ultimate chaos play. That's why they're my favorite thing in the game. It's just like, hey, you were having a nice day. How about a dinosaur dropping on your head?
Yeah. This kind of meme.
They need to. What they really need is they need like a cannon that launches like a limited number of them, and it could take up 2 slots. I don't care. Just do it. It would make taking down buildings so much more fun.
The junk spammer.
Don't make me hack it into the game. Don't make me mod it.
Don't make him quack it.
The junk cannon. Just take the chug cannon, but it has unlimited junk riffs, and it launches them like 100 feet.
So a bunch of Russian trolls right now are trying to tell us that the Kherson offensive isn't going very well. But you know what's going better than Putin's 3-day war.
Yeah, I learned a long time ago not to take their word on anything too seriously.
How's the Kherson offensive goes? Better than your daddy's 3-day war.
How's the war going for you, bro?
The Russian Ministry of Defense bragged about taking out 44 Ukrainian HIMARS launchers, but Ukraine was only ever supplied with 20 of them. And what it looks like happened was they thought that the decoy wooden ones that Ukraine built for them to waste their valuable ordnance on, they thought were real, and then publicly admitted to wasting their missiles on them.
Well, I just harpooned a guy to death.
Nice.
Yeah, he was pooned. He's done.
Normal.
That's all I had. Now I've got a good DMR though. And I've got some shotguns. Yeah, let's just say the Russians aren't the greatest at strategy.
Yeah, no, they're really dumb. Like every time they always post their location and then get HIMARS too. Like their special forces did that and they lost their headquarters from that. All the guys that ran the Gray Zone account on Telegram, they're dead. That thing is no longer active.
Junk riffs!
Junk riffs, yeah. I'm going to fight these kids.
And a strike burst, yeah. Let's go, son. Let's go again.
Nice. He was about to charge that up. Okay, I feel
Get
like
outta
these
here.
animals are everywhere now.
Oh,
Like, what's he
someone-
doing in the middle of a city? Why is there a wolf here?
Got him.
Nice.
Look, they're encroaching upon civilization. So it's always so unsatisfying killing these low-level noobs. They give you nothing. A little bit of gold, you know, thanks.
No, the NPC just killed my pet. I just got him and the NPC killed him. Took him away from me.
He's fashy.
Gosh.
Actually, I heard that Biden's a fascist.
Oh my god, have you seen the pictures of like Biden giving a speech at a rally where like he holds his hands up, and then there's a picture of Adolf Hitler giving a speech at a rally and he holds his hands up?
Well, they both gave speeches, Kevin.
Yeah.
Duh. I mean, it'd be bad enough them freaking out and calling him a fascist because he used the same color as their political party does.
Well,
But
no, he
it's
used red. Are you trying to say red's a Republican color?
something like that. It's actually worse than this though, because they basically spent the whole day comparing themselves to the Jews in the Holocaust.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, this is just like the Holocaust. This is just like the lead up to the Holocaust. Like,
I can't get over the fact that they're angry that it's red. That's too funny. Like that has to be the funniest part, was Ben Shapiro talking about how he lit it up red. It's like, dude, you're a Republican.
by the way, it was the colors. There were different lights with colors. It was red, white, and blue. But when it goes to a full screen of Biden, yeah, it happened to just be the red one. Oh, hello.
Got him. Saved you.
I didn't know you could actually reel in the enemies with the harpoon. That's too funny. That's hilarious.
Nope. No! I even had time to put down the... No, they're on the roof. These guys are good. Hide. Hide. Nice! 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 Oh!
It was worth it.
How did that not kill them? That was so funny watching that. They got knocked back. It must have taken them. We trashed this town.
I knew that. I'm like, oh wait, they're on top. Okay, let me just go.
Huh.
Yeah, you made a fatal mistake going up there. Clearly not fatal enough though.
Let's go rape cave.
Rule it, mate. Well, we've got Ghoul Gang.
Oh yeah, Ghoul Gang. What's on the menu?
Nothing too delectable, I have to say.
Yeah?
Maybe some Emily Jashinsky.
Oh really?
No, I don't know. I haven't checked.
She's not funny.
It'd be hilarious if I just subject you to her over and over.
She's really not funny.
No, she's not. She's unfortunate in many ways. I don't know. How long were you planning on going tonight?
Well, we got Ghoul Gang in 23 3/4 of an hour, so I was thinking maybe 22 hours and then get ready.
You troll. We'll see.
We're going right. Oh no. I jumped.
You'll have to make it.
Okay.
Go long. Go long, Buster.
You know what's funny is I actually have the altitude to make it there.
You have the altitude and the attitude.
Well, yeah, I'm like angled down about 10 degrees roughly. I got the attitude too.
For the most part, I can never find any of the music that's in this game. Like, I've tried to find it.
Yeah.
And I could probably just like use the Shazam app or whatever, but I just never do. Like, I like that song in the bus. I don't even know what to look up though.
It's probably a Fortnite song.
Somebody should find these songs for me. Sometimes they will just have like licensed music
Yeah.
in the car radio, and I'll recognize that. But other times I'm like, I've never even heard this, but this is way better than anything I've listened to
like,
in a long time.
I'm a kitty, kitty, kitty. I'm a cat.
I'm a cat. Yeah, no, that's a classic.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite metal tracks of all time.
It's true metal right there.
I mean, yeah, he's made out of metal.
Metal kitty. We just need Billy Bong here, and he'd be like, "Yeah, man, it's like Tool, it's like Pantera, man. Yeah, man, Lateralis, I remember that album." Billy's cool. Billy's got great music.
But yeah, anyway, Democrat did a speech with Red in the background, so what a time to be alive.
It's very typical, you know, a lot of people failing to engage with the substance. Like, I watched the entire speech, and I have yet to see anyone sufficiently address the substance of this speech. They're just, you know what it reminded me of? They're all sharing the same image. It reminds me of Mazav, one image with the Swazi. And it's like, really? Like, I feel like this image is just being puked everywhere without a care in the world.
Yeah.
And it's the same image over and over.
Well,
there's gonna be a Holocaust.
Yeah.
I want to retrace the
It was a
steps.
speech
If she's still
denouncing
here,
political
she'll be where the party
violence,
is.
but they think that there's gonna be a Holocaust, and they think that they're gonna be the victims of. What?
Well, yeah, they were really offended that Biden was talking about fascism.
Not a good look. Kind of reminds me of Tanky Tulsi.
Yeah.
Not a good look.
I'm not a Russian agent.
Is someone on this stage? No.
That's like one of my favorite memes from Arthur.
Bruh. Well, I'm by the vault if you want to come down. Stand guard.
I'm just
If there was
emoting.
any sign of trouble, she would have loaded up on
Oh, is
shields
that a
right
thing?
away.
Yeah, it's a request.
I think I already did that one. This place is bumping.
Please, tell me she's just doing karaoke at her usual
Jumping
spot.
and
look.
jumping.
This sign says new world. I think. New world. New
Paradigm
world
to
order.
the 7. Commence high alert security protocols. Now.
I think the New World Order is kind of fun. Like the actual history behind what's known about a group that called themselves the New World Order. It's pretty fun.
I want a new world order.
Yeah, because the current one's pretty sugar honey iced tea.
I want one dominated by the West.
Dreaming.
I want one where no matter where you're born in a democracy with human rights.
Keep dreaming.
That is what I do.
You're a dreamer. You're a dreamer and a schemer.
And a memer.
I have a meme.
I have a meme. Oh,
wait,
man.
You pieced. You're outie.
I'm outie 5,000, bro.
Bro. Okay. Well, I may as well, take crash pads. Alright, yep. Yep. Not no. Yep.
Yep.
Yep, yep, yep. Yeppers, yeppers, peppers. Where are you?
Peppers,
Oh,
peppers.
Yeah, that is what I said. I will make my way to you very quickly. Just wait.
We gotta move.
Don't mind me, I'm just a little hamster. You take the vehicle. I will take this vehicle.
2 vehicles.
There's 2 of them.
2 ghouls.
The price of 1. What's awesome about this is it's like fall damage. I've never even heard of it.
Yeah.
And then you can swing like Spooderman. I just can't get over that people are trying to convince me that, you know, an old man like Biden is like spooky, like I'm supposed to be scared of him. It's kind of funny. I think it's a funny time to be alive in a lot of ways. They're like, he's spooky, he's red, and he's the worst ever, and like,
Yeah,
he was given like the most milquetoast speech ever, but okay.
Nah, he had red in the background, dude. That terrified Republicans.
Okay, have they seen any of their own rallies? And the other thing, they said it was red, so it was satanic, and it was also satanic because there were Marines present. Because there's never been Marines at any other presidential address.
Yeah.
I was like, wait a minute, aren't you supposed to be like the military party? What's wrong
Well, you
with
know,
Marines?
red states are pretty satanic, so I agree.
It's like Satan. Dun 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 dun. Oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh, they're fighting Vader. Hello.
I'm taking crossfire. Nah, let's deal with these kids. Oh no.
Oh, he has a... Bro. Come on now. Vader, you failed me. We were gonna team up. Vader died. The stormtroopers are basically dead.
Dead? Here, come here.
Uh-oh. Here he comes.
We got the shield down so they can't do anything. Even if they snipe us right now, it's not over. Like a heavy sniper. Uh-oh, it's about to go.
I've got another one.
Nice.
This will give us a moment.
Dang, I didn't have to waste all that, but that's okay. I'll recharge. Okay.
Nice. Okay.
Nice.
Nice. We'll take it.
Okay, the commie stuff landed here. Got him! I didn't even see him. I just shot through the tree. Guy over there? Run.
He was on an animal. He was on an animal. Oh, hello. Oh, that's you. And a little skip of myself. Woo! All right.
Going for the reboot. Let's get him. No, you can't get him.
Unbelievable. Hey, Rift Buddy, come down and play. Hello. Oh.
He's here.
Oh, hey.
Got him.
I think so, buddy.
And that recoil. Here, I got heals.
Luckily, we are almost there.
Man, I love this cannon.
Fittingly, we're going to the pirates tonight.
He's here.
But there are other cannons. So,
He went in the storm.
have fun in there, I guess.
Yep. He's coming back. Wow.
What a goober. I think that guy was a bit of a goober person.
Me too.
He exuded goober.
Zooted gooberly.
He oozed goob.
Here.
Alright, let's go. I still think the strike burst is like the best gun, honestly.
Uh-oh.
To me, it's the most reliable. Uh-oh. Hello. Where are you? Oh. Going down that way. That's an NPC on the ship. But he did go over there. Okay. How are we gonna get down here? Oh, hey.
This way.
That guy flew away. He was spooked. He was spooked.
He's here. Nope.
Nope. Whoa. Hello.
Oh, wow. Place a pip.
They were pretty good.
They were pretty good.
Kamiya Mama.
Yep.
Well. What do you think? We're gonna go for another one?
Yeah, I think so.
With the Kamiya Mama. They added this new epic item to Fortnite called the Kamiya Mama.
Amazing.
Well, this will probably be my last.
Yeah.
We'll see. Just because I would like to do some other things with my, like sleep.
What's that?
Yeah, no, I've never heard of such a concept. Someone find me this song. Find me this bus tune. This bus ditty. I want to know what's. No, I want to know what's happening. Where are we going?
Go Rafe gave me.
Awesome. I love rave. That's where I rave.
In the cave.
With Dave.
Ruben.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Raven Ruben.
I don't know. It's something else, man.
Brandon?
No, Brandon. I always think of this when people try to, do a little whataboutery and say, well, man, there's problems on all sides, man. Try to, like, all sides it or whatever.
Track down the order
I'm like, okay, but these problems are not even, like, there's some problems that I will take over others.
Yeah, no, it is kind of true, though, because the Republicans have red and the Democrats did a speech with red, so it's kind of like all sides. Oh, he's here. He's here.
That doesn't count. This round doesn't count. No, I had nothing. No. Look, this doesn't count. Oh, that guy's gonna be pissed. Oh.
Did you see what I just did?
You murdered. Oh. Brutal.
That was my last bullet, too.
Made it count.
One down. Oh! Bro!
Listen, that round doesn't count. No one saw it. We weren't live.
Nobody saw it. We weren't live. We weren't live.
Yeah, we're off there. Okay, this is what I think of when people do whataboutery and all sides of the problems. I think of Dave Rubin. I think of people like Blair White. I see these posts all the time denouncing them as fake conservatives. They can't really be conservatives because, well, And it's like, for all the problems there are on the left, and there are many, I'd be happy to sit here and talk about them. We don't have problems like that. Even groups that we supposedly don't like my white males. Well, I'm a white male. I've never felt unwelcome in left-wing circles, particularly. The most that I'll get is like, oh, you can't talk about this. But it was never like insinuated like I had some lack of humanity. At least that I can recall. You'd have to go pretty far out of your way to find it. But the idea that like Dave Rubin is not a real conservative is not a fringe position whatsoever.
He's a communist.
I mean, he's a gay after all. You know how those gays are. Okay. We'll go there again. That last one.
I'm just gonna take a quick detour and then I'll catch up.
That's cool. I'll just meet you at the wall.
Yeah.
This is when it becomes like big brain time, high level time. You can actually,
Brandon.
yeah, big brain Brandon. You're always gonna have problems, but you can choose the kind of problems you have. Like some problems are a choice. All right, gold gun, nice. We'll take it.
Nice.
sentry who can pinpoint her last known location.
Take
Yeah,
it.
the rift, I'll take it. Then we get to head up the rave cave.
I have a keg.
I have your favorite weapon.
Excellent.
So come down here and we'll get started. Win.
We'll get started. Yeah. Yeah, son. That's what I like to hear. Any enemies in sight? I haven't seen anyone. Eliminate Wiggly Cow. I don't think so. Not with a name like that. I'm afraid of that guy. Anyone with a name that goofy is actually a psycho.
Yeah. Yeah, have you talked to the Wiggly Cow? Heard he's got a surprise for you.
I would never mess with Wiggly Cow. Wiggly Cow has my utmost respect.
There's gonna be lots of new memes about Dark Brandon. Campaign goes well.
It's funny though. It's funny that there's such manipulation tactics that play. They want you to be outraged. They want you to feel like you were personally attacked. Okay, but I didn't support January 6th, so how was I attacked?
Yeah.
I support democracy. I wasn't attacked. Maybe you were. I wasn't attacked. No. They were attacking you. No, I don't think so. I was listening. It didn't seem like that to me. And I think that a good number of people are waking up to these tactics. And they're like, okay.
Junk Rift.
You know what's always a red flag is when people complain about division. We're being divided. But yeah, if you want the purple, I have a gold.
I got purple.
Purple Castley.
Yep.
Oh man. I guess I'll hold on to the keg.
You gotta go.
It's too good to just give up. No, we're being demonized. That's what leads to genocide.
Yeah. If you replace Republicans or something with Jews, then he sounded the same as Hitler.
That's not even true.
Oh, there's a guy up here.
Oh.
Oh no. That's funny. Okay, let's go back to the lobby.
GG. I'm like, yo, you're gonna kill me and no more car for you. No car for you. And no more animal for you.
Amazing.
Amazing.
Wow.
Bruh. Yeah, man. It's an interesting time for sure. It's an interesting time. But I don't think it's an entirely hopeless time. Not like some doomer. I think it's a funny time in a lot of ways. Don't get me wrong, there's many horrible things happening, but so many horrible things already happened to the point where it's kind of like, okay, but now it's a little funny. It's funny what they want you to be upset by. It's funny that one of my predictions appears to have come true, and I saw a Fox Business segment the other day where they were discussing how it was entirely constitutionally allowed for someone to run for president while they're indicted for a crime and even while they're in prison.
Yeah.
That's what they're talking about. That's where the discourse is. And I'm like, okay, like that would suck, but I kind of want to see it. Like there's that dark part of me that says that would be a little funny. Like the first jailbird president.
Dark.
That'd be pretty funny.
Dark spooky.
Yeah, Dark Spooky says, send in the clowns. I like the clowns. I think the clowns are funny. That's, you know, and ultimately that's what the entire discourse is now. It's meant to serve as a distraction from some more damning Trump FBI details, missing documents, not just documents that have been recovered. No, now there's a story about missing documents. Where did these documents go? Uh-oh.
Normal.
Were they given to someone? Were they sold to someone? Uh-oh. Yeah, they don't want you talking about that. So they'll say anything. They'll say, yeah, red, spooky. Don't think about it.
Normal.
Let's talk about anything else. Let's talk about Brandon. It's like, okay. But your boy's in some hot water. Like, I can see why you want to talk about Brandon. It's funny. See, that's where I'm at. Isn't it funny? It's hilarious. It's a hilarious world we're a part of. And I get a kick out of it. That's all it is. It's all just people coping and comparing themselves to the Jews at Auschwitz. No shame, no sense of anything, no sense of integrity.
Yeah.
Funny. That's funny. Like that's like the most over the top thing anyone could ever possibly say. I think it's funny. I think it's a joyous time to watch everything just break down and be like, you know what, we had a good run, and at least the end was entertaining.
Would be funny. It would be funny. President Convict.
Yeah, no, Jailbird Donnie.
Like he'll have his inmate number and his like black and white striped uniform and be giving in the State of the Union speech from cell block D, Unit 62. Ladies and gentlemen, live from ADX Supermax in Colorado, the President of the United States.
Bro.
You just hear like this and like the industrial lights kind of come on and stuff, and it's like, okay, 15 minutes in, mate. It's like, okay, my fellow Americans. I'm innocent, I'm not a crook.
See, in the past, I was concerned with, averting crisis after crisis, but now so much damage has been done, it's gonna take like my entire life to change course. Okay, well, who cares anymore? Like now obviously you should care, but part of me doesn't. And part of me is like, well, it's already terrible, so might as well be a little funny.
People
yeah,
voted.
If people want it, who are you to deny them the clownery? They want Jailbird Donnie as the president. I mean, I think it's funny, and I would love to somehow visit the future and see the way that like textbooks and classrooms talk about this time.
Oh, I know.
Oh.
It'll be insane because they'll cover the speech, and like this speech will be watched for hundreds of years. And in the State of the Union speech, you can hear one of the cellmates, like in a couple cells over, having like a psychedelic, mental illness fueled temper tantrum, and just raging and saying expletives and stuff in the void. Like you can hear that in the background as Trump is talking about the State of the Union.
Okay.
From Cell Block D.
That's all well and good, State of the Union, but what about the state of you?
What about the state of the president? And it's like, oh, not well.
Not well.
What's the state of the 6-month-old jail food? Not good.
And you know, there's more dog whistling, more blood in the water. Basically, Trump's promising that that if he becomes president again, he'll free all the January 6th protesters and any potential future protesters that they were vaguely threatening that there would be protests breaking out if Trump was actually arrested. And it's like, you know, look, send in the clowns, man. Send them in. It's a clown-filled time.
I guess they thought, you know, Democrats burned down Minneapolis to the ground, so they thought, why can't we burn down Washington? Why can't we burn down Washington?
It's not fair.
Why can't we burn a city down? So they burned the Capitol.
I don't know if you guys knew that Minneapolis, like I've been there. I can't
gone,
go back
dude.
there because, look, if you like the Mall of America, it's no longer standing.
Yeah.
It's all rubble.
You know, Mentor Pilot, he does like aviation episodes on like, you know, YouTube of when things go wrong and how pilots respond and whatnot. And you should see his American Airlines one where they're all actually en route to Minneapolis, and like it's a complete disaster because they go to land at the airport, but the airport's just gone. Like it was completely burned down, and so they ran out of fuel and crashed. So he's like, and he goes through it. He's like, so the pilots did their takeout checklist and everything was good. Flight proceeded as normal, but they started to notice that something was a little bit different when they tried to contact air traffic control, and the message that they got was, "This is BLM now." They requested landing on the runway, on runway 20. But as they came in on the descent, they noticed that it was gone. It failed to render, and it's gone. Gone. They burned it to the ground. They burned the entire city to the ground. They didn't just burn Minneapolis to the ground. Nothing exists within 100 kilometers of the city center. It's all raised. It's gone.
It's over. It's Ancapistan down there.
So Republicans looked at that and they said, really? The Democrats get to do that? Well, why can't we do that? So they went and did that to Washington.
They should have done it to a city that they control. Because that's what the Dems did, apparently.
No, they did.
They destroyed all their own cities.
They did, right? Because you got to remember, right? Donald Trump was still president, man. Donald Trump won,
I guess it makes sense. I guess it makes sense. If it's ours, we get to wreck it.
8 more years.
Bro.
He needed 8 more years for the wall.
It's coming. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
It's coming.
No, but those people are real.
Those clowns. They're funny clowns. They make me laugh. They're funny.
You know what's funny is the Yellowstone Wolf won't be getting a pardon because he, in order to try to reduce his jail time, he said how like Trump conned him into it and all this stuff and everything. Trump's not gonna like that, so he's gonna have to stay in jail.
That would be the ultimate irony.
Yeah.
Hey, Mr. President, you pardoned everyone else. What about me? Oh, I remember. I remember what you said about me. I remember you turned your back on me.
Yeah.
It's like, Mr. President, you're my cellmate. Surely you can pardon me.
Oh, that's right. They would be in the same jail.
Okay, well, it would be really funny because there's a debate over whether or not he can pardon himself. But if he's the president, surely he can still pardon other people. So wait, would he be able to pardon other people, but he'd still be in jail himself?
That would be like a Lawrence O'Donnell video and like a Rachel Maddow video of like, okay, this is day 436 of the convict presidency. New reports have come to light of Donald Trump offering pardons to fellow inmates in exchange for running drugs and other paraphernalia to his cell.
It'd be funny if there were people who actively like tried to bust him out and he just kept pardoning them. Like he couldn't pardon himself.
Yeah.
But he kept pardoning all these people.
Yeah, he's like, if you hook me up with weapons, I can pardon you, man. You hook me up with drugs, I can pardon you, man. And they like interview one of the guys who's like straight up just admits like, yeah, he ran drugs for inmate number 69 420 1488 Donald Trump. And he's like, oh yeah, you know, he told me if I could get him heroin, he'd give me a pardon. So I did it, and here I am. So free. So can you imagine?
I mean, I don't think a presidential pardon can be blocked by anything.
Yeah, because the Supreme Court would deliberate over it, and they'd be like, well, I mean, he's the president.
It's in the Constitution.
He wanted to have a good time.
It's what the founders said the president could do.
Yeah, like, you know, what's funny is the Supreme Court would have to deliberate on it, and most of the deliberations would be over, well, I mean, did he fulfill his promise? I mean, he said he'd run him heroin, he got him heroin. So I guess the pardon's valid. So, kept his end of the bargain.
Like, it's crazy. Like, if you had a president who didn't have to answer to anyone, didn't care, and he didn't have to necessarily worry about another term unless he wanted his kingly term.
Well, it's lights out at 8 p.m. though. He does have to worry about bedtime and the guards.
But like, if you were just like a don't care kind of president, you could pardon anyone.
Yes.
That's crazy.
Oh yeah,
that's such a crazy power.
The thing is, Donald Trump's the type of guy, he would straight up threaten to pardon some of the 9/11 guys just to cause chaos. He'd totally do it. He'd totally do it. He'd talk about how like Guantanamo Bay was like the neocons and the deep state, and how he's gonna pardon everybody there.
Bro.
He'd totally do it. He'd totally do it. And then he'd say like some Hassan Piker tier stuff about how America actually deserved 9/11 and now, well, we got killers too. He'd do it.
It would be... What if he just pardoned everyone? What if he was just like, everyone, get him out of here?
Oh my god, yeah, 2.4 million pardons.
Just out onto the street with you, we'll see what happens.
Yeah, he's like, well, if the good-for-nothing Democrats aren't going to let me out, I'll just let everybody else out.
I'll give their cities the crime they deserve.
Yeah, that would be his Joker moment. It's like, yeah, and in official news today, Donald Trump has pardoned literally every inmate in America, including the Guantanamo Bay terrorists, except himself because he can't. Can you imagine? And all the convicts are just like, oh, so we're free now. And they're just like, yep.
So that's a world where the only convict in America is the president.
Then we need to do this. We need to make like a cartoon of this where he's the only inmate in America. America goes from having the biggest incarcerated population to a smaller incarcerated population than Vatican City. The only inmate is the head of state, and he pardons everybody else. And like, I can imagine this as like a TV series, like Jericho or something, where it's like post-apocalyptic, where people are like, you know, we were lucky, we managed to flee the cities right before the pardon happened, and it's like you can see in the distance, like Denver is 80 kilometers north, and you can just see the aura of the orange fires in the town after the great after the Great Pardon. And it's like, because after all the and you just hear like the series starts off with this woman in the swamp somewhere, like terrified, kind of whispering so people can't hear her. Like, I remember back when things were normal. And then he actually did it. Brandon wouldn't let him out. So he told America he would let everybody else out. And then he did. That September, we had 82,000 felons flood Denver.
Normal.
They came loaded. They came loaded with the surplus military equipment that the cops had that they couldn't defend because the cops quit. And they imposed martial law on Colorado, and they told us to give them their stuff, so we got out, and we were the lucky ones. Wendy stayed behind, and nobody's heard from her since. After the internet went down, things got really dark. It's been 8 years, and we don't know if the Orange Man's even still the president anymore. He could be dead. Nobody knows. There's no telephone service. There's no TVs. All the TVs got looted and burned. And you're like, and then it's like, and then they go over to like Bob, and Bob hasn't showered in like 8 years, and Bob's like, the only food we've got in the last 6 years was when those airplane thingies flew over. Thought they might have been UN aid, but some people said it might have been China. We don't know. But whatever it was, we couldn't read whatever the food it was, but it had protein in it. It was freeze dried. We still got some. You're like, you thought we saw some Russian jets? Nobody's heard of the military in years. Word is they all quit after the Great Pardon. It just shows the Battle of Fort Bliss when 8,000 convicts loaded up with all the weapons of the police force after they left, stormed the military base to try to get ammo. And the military, they lost. The convicts won. And then there's a hierarchy within the convicts. Like the mafia bosses managed to get a hold of America's nuclear arsenal. And now they're like, we don't want to have a problem to business owners and stuff. Just seriously, imagine that. Imagine 2 million convicts just immediately released. And they all just stormed for the cop stuff and took their weapons and equipment. It'd be over. And then after they get the equipment, they go after the military. No. Because Donald Trump sicked them on the military and said the military was a bunch of neocons. And then they release him. They bust into the Supermax in Colorado and they release him. And then you see Donald Trump is like, he's like in this like warlord palace somewhere in the Midwest. And people pay tribute to him and they bring him gold and stuff that they find and like stuff that they loot. So, like none of the electronics work. Like America basically becomes like, what are those John Carpenter films? I forget what it was. Like the one where they're on Manhattan and it's all the crooks. Like, have you seen that movie?
Oh, what is that called?
What's Escape that movie called? Where it's like they turn Manhattan into a prison.
I know what you're talking about.
And there's like Joker characters and stuff. But...
yeah, Joker moments galore.
Yeah. What is that movie? I'm gonna look it up. I know it was John Carpenter that directed it. I'm just gonna search by director. Escape from New York. But imagine it's Escape from America.
Yeah, there's nowhere left. You gotta get out.
Mexico builds a wall and pays for it. They've got it well guarded. Nobody's getting over. Canada builds a wall. America's just like this open air. Ironically, like this open air prison, even though there's no prisons in it.
No.
The last functional computer gets smashed with a baseball bat 3 years later. Somebody thought that they saw some MiGs escorting an aid aircraft from Russia, dropping food over the Midwest. Food packages say Trump supporters only on it.
No.
Germany sent some food aid, but it's literally those tiger Twinkies from that meme. You know that meme where it's like what Germany promises, or it's like, and it's like this strong tiger, and it's like what Germany really has, and it's like this derpy looking tiger, but it's still like a living tiger, and it's like what Germany sends, and it's like this Twinkie with tiger patterns on it.
The tiger Twinkie.
You know the tiger Twinkie. Yeah, I'll send you the meme right now. It's too good. I'll send you the meme right now. You know what I'm talking about. It's too good.
I know. I'm up on my memes.
Yeah, that
Part of
tiger
meme
hasn't
culture.
slept in weeks.
You gotta be like a tiger.
Tiger
You gotta
blood.
be a cloud chaser.
I sent it to you. So that's the food aid that Germany sends to America.
Thank you, Germany. Thank you.
Right. You see
Normal.
this?
Oh yeah.
I like the eyes on the second one. He's just like, bro, what's even going on right now? They're so wide.
Normal. What they send, normal.
But that's literally them. They're like, oh yeah, we're gonna send Ukraine all this stuff. Months go by. Oh yeah, what about that?
So yeah, where's Germany shipment? Oh, it's almost there. It's almost
It got delayed again.
You might have to check your tracking app.
Yeah. It's like,
It's
oh,
like-
it just says it got delayed again.
Okay, it's finally here. It's finally here. Oh boy, Christmas came early. What did we get? Tiger Twinkie.
Imagine that's like literally their aid. They told them that they were gonna send tigers over, and they were thinking they were gonna send some tanks, and they got that.
How about some Twinkies instead?
So the Ukrainian soldiers, they put these things under like crates that they can't see that they're crates. They're like suspended with like a string. So when the Russian soldiers like go for it, they get baited out, like thinking it's candy, but then it traps them. So they use it for bait to like capture these Russians that have like never seen Western food in their life. They're like, ooh, what is that? That looks tasty. Oh no, I'm trapped. Ooh, a piece of candy. Oh no. It's like 2 weeks later in the POW camp, it's like, yeah, so Pavel, your mom called. She wants to talk to you. It's like, and he's like, hi mom, and she's like, don't tell me they took the iPhone. You better bring that iPhone back. That our family here, we need that iPhone. That iPhone's worth more than you. A lot more than you. You watch that iPhone. And he's like, yeah, so the guards took it. And it's like, you're dead to me. Hangs up.
I hope they get you so we can get our new car.
Yeah, it's like, Alexi's parents are like, you don't come back here. Like, okay, you know, I know you're a prisoner of war. You don't come back here until you get a washing machine. It's like you're not allowed in the house until you get a captured washing machine.
We sent you there to loot and plunder.
Yeah, we
What do you
sent
have
you
to
there
show
for spoils of war. It's like, yeah, but I got captured. And it's like, well, we like sons who don't get captured. But this is a real thing. This has been documented. Jake Bro on YouTube, he had a video about this where he was going over. He had literally a conversation translated of a Russian mom calling her son who had been captured in Ukraine, and all she does is just ask about the stupid iPhone that he stole and asking if it's all right or if they took it. She doesn't give a damn, like, because kids are replaceable. They can just have more kids, but electronics, those are valuable. It's not like we can get that stuff in Russia.
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable. This was a country
Unthinkable.
that in the 1990s had all kinds of Western brands and Pizza Hut and everything coming their way. And now an average
Don't
family...
forget about Gorby.
Yeah, Gorby. And now an average family in the countryside would literally have to labor for more than a year to afford an iPhone, which they can't even get access to, even if they had the money.
See, that's how important it is. You better bring home that iPhone.
Yeah, they're like... He's like, yeah, and then the Ukrainian guard says, tell you what, you choose. You can either have Pavel or we'll mail you the iPhone right now. And they're like, okay, this is our shipping address. They're like, Pavel, it was nice knowing you. He's like,
oh, poor Pavel.
And they're like, man, these Ruskies, eh?
You do not bring home iPhone. Your death does not bring car. We do not want to see you till you bring home a refrigerator.
That's the other thing. There are totally parents out there that can't wait for their kids to die in Ukraine so they can get their $20,000 that Putin pays them.
Now that is dark. That's horrible.
I mean, if you think about it, I mean, a windfall 20K in a lot of these towns, that's more money than they've ever seen in their life. They're like, yeah, let's have more kids. They're like, why can't we send Alexander over there? He's only 13. They won't let him fight. But he's 13. He's got a higher chance of dying. Why won't they let them fight? Then we get another 20K. Then we can buy a car.
Been practicing in yard with stick.
Oh, by the way, the Russians have totally been sending underage fighters in there. So there's no way some of these guys are 18. There's no way. I've seen pictures of a lot of these guys. They look like they're like 15.
Oh, no. They checked all their documents, right?
It's a joke. It's a joke. Like, the Russian army is, like, they went from being the number 2 army in the world to being debatably the second best army in Ukraine.
Oh, but what about that offensive?
Yeah, how's that Kherson offensive going? It might take you weeks, haha.
Okay. Yeah, weeks.
That's what they're saying right now. That's the cope, is that it's not going to be an overnight thing for them to retake the town. Like, you guys said it would be an overnight thing to take the country. What happened?
Isn't that the norm? Don't sieges usually take a while?
They do, yeah. No, that obviously it was going to take a while. Ukraine has also been softening up the positions for weeks now, bombing their weapons depot. Basically, they've gotten to a point now where not only did they blow up the bridge across the river to supply the town, they blew up the pontoon bridge that the Russians created to get a new bridge, and now they're blowing up the ferries. So there's no way for them to get anything over to the other side. So all the Russian troops to the north of the Dnieper River now, they have to make a choice between either basically swimming back to Russian territory or fighting to the death, or surrendering. Because they're not getting food, they're not getting ammo, they got nothing. They got nothing.
What about Kiwis?
They don't have those. They can't get them over. There's no bridge.
No bridge, no
Like,
Kiwis.
not only did Ukraine blow up the bridge to make it basically inaccessible, they also blew it up again on the other side to make it double inaccessible.
Whoops.
And the Russians are terrified right now because basically Putin's admitted that they don't have anything to counter HIMARS. Like they have good enough radar that they can watch the HIMARS rounds coming in, but their surface-to-air missiles are only designed to intercept basically conventional artillery or aircraft or cruise missiles. They're not designed to go after HIMARS missiles. So the HIMARS always get through. Always. And Putin's basically said, yeah, we're just going to wait it out.
Just throw a little bit more cannon fodder in there.
And they can't hit them because they have a longer range than anything the Russians have. So...
It's unfair. It's unproportionate.
It's not fair. It's not fair.
They should have HIMARS too.
Yeah, can you imagine that was like... Imagine that was Brandon's package. He's like, we're going to give Ukraine 20 HIMARS, but we're also going to give the Russian army 20 HIMARS, so it's fair.
Double the profit.
I mean, yeah, Caitlin Johnstone and people like this, they basically said, oh, you know, the elites, they told both of these guys to do a war to distract us.
Okay. Distract us from what? From the class consciousness.
Yeah, no, people are trying to say that, like, World War III is just going to be distraction.
No, sorry, World War III, that's not the real issue. That's a distraction.
That's the distraction from the elites, yeah.
Oh yes, from them robbing your pocketbook.
Yeah. By the way, all these people, it's completely like anti-Semitic dog whistles left and right. Every time. Every time with these goofs.
Wasn't she gonna debate you?
Well, so somebody said tonight, like, oh man, she'll have such an easy time against this guy. And I'm just like, okay, but she's been challenging me for weeks, and she never sets it up. Like, her own fans think that she would win, but she won't. She won't do it. Her own fans are like, yeah, it'd be easy, and she won't do it.
I think she's being sarcastic, which is lame.
But, okay, but as a debate? Like, I know she's being sarcastic, but it looks weak. It looks like...
Look weak.
Yeah, it looks weak.
She was glitching. She just kept saying the same thing over and over yesterday.
I broke her. And then she said to somebody else that I was one of the dumbest people she's ever come across on Twitter, and how there was no way she was going to watch that video. That she kept, like, people kept spamming that video at her. That we did. At the low energy. And I'm like, oh, she's almost certainly watched it because we invoked her husband. She's almost certainly watched it.
Wait, was that her husband?
That's her husband. Apparently.
That nerd?
Yeah, her American husband. Yes.
Bro.
Yeah.
But that guy's lame. That guy's more lame than her.
I guess she thinks he's hot. So.
What? But he has a goblin-filled voice. He's like,
maybe
yeah,
she's into goblin stuff.
Yeah, apparently. She's married to a guy who sounds like a goblin.
Maybe they'll do a threesome with Moppin. Moppin the goblin. I know, right?
Horrible.
No, but it's so funny how she was blocking like anybody that was sending that video to her. But you know who she wasn't blocking? Me saying debate. Okay, she won't block me.
But weren't other people? Because that video has a lot of views. Weren't her fans like linking that? Like, it wasn't just
Yeah.
you. It was like other people were aware of it, if I remember.
That video has over 2,000 views now, and if it was an anomaly, YouTube would have corrected it weeks ago. So those are actual views that I got ad money for.
Thank you. I mean, clearly we need to do... Unfortunately, it's not going to be her unless we find a rare interview. It's just going to be her goblin husband reading her scripts.
Yes.
Bro.
It's beyond parody.
Oh, I mean, I'd rather... Remember that one RT video we watched with the bot?
Yeah.
The Russian bot? I'd rather listen to that
Yeah,
than
the Iraq
listen
War
to
bot.
Mr. Goblin over here.
Yeah. Mr. Gobloid.
Gobloid.
You know what's
No.
funny is that she had a tweet the other day saying how nobody under 60 has an AFO account.
Yeah, she got clowned on big time.
Yeah.
Because, wait a minute, aren't you like 60?
Well,
she's old, and all these people, so like us and Burns, we're like young, we're vibrant, we've got it going on, and these boomers, what do they have? They got like Waters and and Chom
well,
Nomsky.
they had Woodstock though, so that made them happy, right?
In the 60s.
Yeah.
Oh boy. No, they're. This isn't a cool thing. This isn't a cool position. These are a bunch of nerds who sound like goblins, and they cheer for strong men because they don't have any strength of their own.
Bingo.
And they're hilarious. They're a laughing riot, man. I love them. I don't even hate them. I love them because they're so funny, and they don't understand that they're actually the joke.
It's amazing.
Man, all these under 60s, or no, over 60. You gotta be 60 or over to have a NAFO account.
Yeah. She's trying to apply it's all CIA age.
Your average CIA agent's not 60 and over. Like, that's like retirement age.
Hilarious.
That's when people retire, Caitlin. She wouldn't know anything about that, though, because her job, she just gets paid to regurgitate fascist propaganda.
Yeah. She has one of the easiest jobs in the world. She doesn't even have to make the videos.
She gets her Gobloid to make the video.
Yes.
Hey, Gobloid, come over here.
But
Record
it's
some
her
script for me.
channel. Everybody thinks of it as her name.
Bro.
177,000 followers.
That is some next level lame right there.
That's beyond parody. She's a
So,
clown. She's a clown. And the thing is, it wasn't on Twitter that those videos got linked. I think she linked it on like one of her private like Substacks or Patreons or something. So
Rough. Yeah,
she
it's
watched it.
I had previously taken some of her videos out of the playlist just because I was like, okay, maybe people are bored. Yeah, it's just the still image and this goblin reading a script to you.
But it's funnier now.
I might put one in.
Yeah.
I may have to put one in just based on all this drama.
It's just funnier now because she's gonna watch it and then she's gonna do the debate me thing.
I'll see what she actually has. Caitlin Johnstone. She's got one from an hour ago. Some 2 minutes. What even is this? Some worship at the feet of roadkill. What in the world? No, this is... Oh my god, so... I'm sorry. Okay. If you go to her channel, the cover image is presumably her and her husband, and he does look like a goblin.
Oh no.
He looks like he kind of looks like an elf that was turned into a goblin halfway through.
Wow.
Bro. Oh, bro. Okay. She has so many cringe videos. Yeah, celebrating John McCain's death is good, actually. They lied to us, something about Zelensky. They. Zelensky, of course, in the thumbnail. It's gross to live under the U.S. empire and spend your time criticizing other governments. Bro. More slandering of Ukraine. Yeah, all of these are funny. But they're going to be exponentially more funny once you realize that it's the goblin that you're going to be listening to.
Yeah.
Oh, these are gold. These are pure gold. So, yeah, we'll probably have at least one of these. Some of these, I don't even know what they could possibly be about. And, I mean, they don't even get... This is what's bizarre. Your video has more views than all of these, except if I go back 3 weeks. There's one at 2.9 thousand. Your video has more than most of them.
Yeah.
Like, this is...
That's our video. We both did that.
Right. I'm astounded by that. Why? Why did that video do so well when her own videos at
because
times
she linked it to her Substack and she doesn't promote her own videos, bro.
Thank you.
Rent free.
I guess thank you. Thank you for owning yourself. Yeah, no, I'll have to add one of these for sure. And it'll be.
She's watched the
gold.
video. It made her mad that there are young people out there that aren't buying her shit.
Here's some more good news for you. There was a 20-minute Jimmy video. I'm taking that out, and I will find a shorter Jimmy video most likely. So yeah, I'll have to add to this tomorrow. I don't really feel like doing it right now. I'm probably gonna grab a snack and try to enjoy the rest of my night. You know, maybe do some shrooms with Rogan. Who knows?
Yeah.
But that's funny, man. That's so funny that she wasn't even getting that much engagement on Twitter. Like, how many likes is she getting? Not that, like, I thought she was some big established figure. Yeah, barely any when she's responding to you. It's a joke.
Well, if she responds to me, I would often get more than her.
Her own followers want this to happen.
Yes.
That's the way to go with it, is to just like hype them up and be like, no, you need to tell her she better prepare because I'm coming prepared. And they'll be like, oh no, she's gonna clown on you. You did the meme again.
No, but you know what's so great is some of them know that I would destroy her. But they think like I'm bad faith, and they think that she's not very good at debating, and she doesn't have debate experience and all this stuff. And...
Cope.
Oh,
Cope. She can't defend her ideas. Cope.
By the way, I would completely destroy her. Like, she needs somebody else to do her own videos for her. Imagine if she had to debate.
You know, she'd get her husband to debate.
You're like, can you look up what he just said and see if it's true?
She'd say that that was CNN propaganda.
Yeah.
Cope and mope. So she's a clown. But she's a funny clown. Give her that. She makes me laugh.
Yes.
What more can I ask from you? If you're
Money.
gonna be a clown, at least make me laugh.
Money. You could ask for money.
Yeah, you know. I feel like I should get paid every time I have to see her tweets. Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Because they are cancer-inducing for sure.
Hers will be like anti-monetization. Every time somebody goes to her account, she has to compensate them.
For inflicting us with the disease that was her thoughts.
Yeah, the disease away.
I feel very diseased right now. Well, there you go.
Yeah.
Keep the pressure up, people. People should just be tweeting at her every day. Hey, when are you going to debate Kevin Castley?
Yes, we
When's
need to
that
make
debate?
that the new thing. Why
When's
are
that
you
debate
afraid?
happening? Yo, I heard there's going to be a debate.
Yeah. I can't wait to watch you destroy this neocon. When are you gonna destroy him?
Oh yeah, no, those would be awesome too, like fake commies.
Yeah, let's do that.
Fake
like-
causoids.
Say like how I'm like this boomer and now like I lose all my debates. Now they can't wait to see Caitlyn destroy me.
I can't wait to see you wreck this neocon.
Yeah. I heard he wants to invade North Korea. You'd have a field day with this guy. When are you debating him? I saw you were gonna debate him. I can't wait. Where can I watch? Where can I subscribe to you?
And hey, if he wants like some neutral platform, you could go to like Modern Day Debates or something.
We could literally do this. Here's the thing though. People have said to me like she has no interest in debating.
Well, that's too bad because she's still gonna get challenged in debates.
Oh yeah.
And we'll keep doing Goblin commentary naturally.
Yeah, how about this? We do a Caitlyn Johnstone video as a requirement each cool game until she debates. So if she wants the roast to stop, she can debate. She doesn't even have to win. She just has to make good on her challenge.
Listen, this might be a lot to ask. Because that means I have to listen to a goblin every week.
Make them short videos. We all know they'll get 2,000 views and she'll watch them.
They are. Some of them are pretty short. They're shorter than the average video that we usually look at. So okay.
Yeah, imagine typing your name into YouTube, and one of the first results that comes up is you next to a robot looking like a dirt.
You're like a bot, Caitlin.
Yeah.
No, we were so surprised that it wasn't her
I was
making
shocked.
videos under her own name.
I was shocked.
We didn't know what to do with this information. Like we would have just assumed like, oh yeah, it's her name, her video. Surely she's the one speaking in it. But no.
Yeah.
Bro.
It's like you know, Coldplay drops a new song on their YouTube channel and it's literally a Drake song and they're not in it.
It's like, oh, did they produce this? Oh no. Oh.
No.
Oh.
No, they
Huh.
just asked Drake to make a song and he made a song.
Oh no, they wrote the lyrics.
They wrote the lyrics, okay.
Oh.
Written
Well,
by Coldplay.
Then it should still be on Drake's channel, right? It's like
No,
just makes
then
them
they would copyright
ghostwriters,
strike.
right?
Then they would copyright strike.
Oh, I see. Goblin Johnstone's channel. That needs to happen.
Yeah, and like the title of it is like, let's just say like the title of it, like the song's title is original. And then it's Coldplay. Feet Coldplay. No credit to Drake. You're like, so all the excitations are that, well, do it, it's gonna be Coldplay. No, they're not in the song. That is the shock. I was baffled. I couldn't believe it. I thought, like, is this fake? When is she come in the video? She's not in the video. Her channel. How does that work?
Trains?
Cars.
Planes?
HIMARS.
We have no counter for the HIMARS.
It rhymes.
It's so
Trains, cars, planes, HIMARS.
HIMARS.
I guess the cope cage could be a counter, maybe. They could try it. They could try it.
Hey guys, put them to good use.
I love how that's like the military term for it, the cope cage.
Yeah, they coping. We scoping.
Yeah. Coping and noping.
Nope.
Yeah. It's like, hey guys, we're in range of HIMARS now, so look out, because all that air defense that we invest all that money in, it can't stop them. It's like,
We
oh,
have
so
the cage.
it's like, so wait, so how do we counter it? And it's like, and then their officer's just like, yeah, that's the neat part. We don't. And like they've blown up so many ammo depots and bases and everything with it, and the Russians have no counter. Russia has a pretty advanced missile and rocket industry, and they have no counter to intercept these things. It's amazing. And the thing is, they knew America was working on these for years, and they never bothered investing in a counter for it. I guess they thought that America would never give it to Ukraine, maybe. I don't know.
Whoops.
Maybe they thought that America would be too scared of the nuclear threats that they wouldn't give it to them.
We'll nuke you. Oh wait, no, they're doing it. No. We said we nuke. No, you can't do it. No.
Yeah.
But we said we'd nuke. We said it.
Like, because the Russian strategy at this point is basically watch out and try to stay out of range of HIMARS. So basically, they're on the defense. Just so funny. They're on the
back up the front line.
Yeah.
We must take front line back to Moscow.
Yeah, it's like, okay, door number 1, Georgia. Oh yeah, boom, boom, boom. Okay, door number 2, Syria. Oh yeah, they can't stop us. We brag about war crimes. Door number 3, Ukraine. What's that? Uh-oh, wrong door. And you just see the cat with the laser eyes. Just like, there's 18,000 HIMARS rounds going up.
You picked wrong, son.
Wrong door, wrong door.
Can we close this door? How do we close door?
That's the neat part. They don't.
You don't. Bro. Well, I can tell that we're in for a very ghoulish evening tomorrow. Very ghoulish, very fella-ish.
I already have a prediction. I bet we're gonna see a video that's saying like, oh, is Ukraine really doing as well as they say they are? New Kherson offensive fails to capture Kherson. It's like, yeah, they just launched.
Well, welcome to warfare in the age of social media.
Yeah.
Everything needs to happen now.
Oh no, they said they were doing it yesterday and they haven't taken the town yet.
I've already lost interest.
I got those comments today. How's the Kherson offensive going on the Facebook page? And people
Normal.
in the replies are like, well, better than the war.
Yeah, how's your daddy's war going? Your Russian ball washer. Unbelievable. Yeah, how's it going? Yeah, Cope, you didn't win.
So, you know what's funny is this is their counter to HIMARS. When the Ukrainians start a big offensive like this, they take to social media with their bots to try to make us think it's going bad.
Oh, their agenda's so transparent.
Like, because all these new bots trying to gaslight over this stuff, they only really started in the last few days. They were on other stuff before. They all go at the same time. They all say the same message.
Normal.
Yeah. Well, I'll talk to you guys later. We are off air.